Alright, let's take a look at route planning on the NSX with Simrad's new Neon operating system. So to start, we're going to add a single waypoint or route point by pressing and holding on the screen. That'll bring up the menu bar on the right. We can then press the route button on the far right. The NSX is going to try and auto route from our current location to the route point we added. We can then click the auto route button and it will begin building the route with our auto routing. Now each new route point that we add is going to also be auto routed. So we're going to add a handful of route points along the way to get ourselves down the channel with NSX auto routing between them. Once the auto route is calculated, it will show with the hashed line and show the newly plotted route, ideally following all the ATONs and staying safely in the channel and in deep water. But now let's say we want to do something a little different and we want to leave the channel, but we don't want to follow the auto routing. We would rather just manually plot our waypoints. So after we add a waypoint, we can tap the route symbol on the right and continue plotting manually. We've now toggled from automatic to manual routing, so new route points are not being auto routed as we add them. But now we're going to go a little distance down the waterway and add another route point, and we're going to want to turn this one back into an auto routed route. So we'll tap on the leg and then tap the routing symbol, and NSX will auto route for us again. So now we've got our new auto routing for that 2.5 mile stretch. You can see that hazards are highlighted in red for water that's too shallow and yellow for water that is close to too shallow. If we tap on that, NSX will highlight the area where the concern exists. But now we've got our route all defined, so let's kind of review back and see what we've got. When we're happy with what we've got, we can tap the finish button there in the bottom right. And now we're going to get details on our route. If we now click on the details, we'll bring up this menu with the navigate button. We tap that, we tap start navigation, and we are navigating our route. But the data bar that you see on the right is still the general cruising data bar. So if we want to change that, we can press and hold on the data bar, and it will bring up a list of the current data bars, and we can tab the arrows through until we find the navigation data bar. We found it, we tapped on it, and it's now our active bar, and we're ready to navigate.